will continue the story. From whenever we last played, all I remember is we defeated Valigarmanda in the trial. Yeah, this one. I don't know what's next. So we'll find out! Before we do anything else, we should have to go further. All I know is Bakul Jaja and Zoroja and Gulul Jaja have been taking over Twitter by storm. Because of someone named Bakul Jaja's baby girl. Kinda wild.
To the temple then.
He's voiced.
That won't be necessary, heroes of the hour.
The giant.
Valigarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song.
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town. But the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
Will this fellow claimant be disqualified finally?
A second feat?
The feat of ice. You were to fortify Valigarmanda's prison. How shall we proceed, High Luminary?
Don't we technically pass both feats already now? Because we beat the fucking Valigarmanda.
What more would we test, Zulmurwar? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Gulul Jaja, then no one is.
Exactly. Why he kinda...
Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
Gib. Crunchy, sparkly star. Bite it.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
Yeah. We have to seal one back too, though.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakul Jaja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valigarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokui.
Yokoi.
May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliolol as we enter this new age.
Tuliolal. Okay, why that smirk kinda... I don't know what Zoloroja's thinking. He's not very expressive, but why he kinda fine for a monster, you know?
Was never much of a talker, our brother. If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
People will be scared because it's big.
I'll consider it if it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
Goodbye, Kona. Tancred, Oriange. Oh, hey, it's the red guy.
Today is a day for unusual visitors. Valigarmanda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph.
But of course, because I'm here.
Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
Their gravelly lowness of their voice is a little hard to pick out sometimes.
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
Golden City?
Oh, good idea. That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
The Golden Dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and their visions from the time before the Shaktural expedition.
Shaktura.
What did your forebears see?
Gold.
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict.
This game sucks for leaving places. Me, of course, Jelly. Don't worry, I suck and swallow. Wink.
Every building was a palace, and in their midst reigned a silent goddess, a statue so tall even my kin would need lift their gaze to behold its visage.
Twitch is listening. I've said worse, don't worry. Mwah.
A statue of a goddess. That's new.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
Twitch won't save you, Jelly, don't worry. I'm out to get you.
The dreamers were consumed by their visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Shaktural, where they died in droves.
I didn't join Hollow VC. You guys were partying. You were losing games. Well, I didn't get invited, you know? I don't usually just pop in. Unless I'm a little tipsy, then I'll pop in with no warning.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Book Evu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
You just jump in. But I'm not usually like that. I like to be invited in, permissioned before I go.
Perhaps
Usually.
who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams, nor dreamers.
I'll
The
jump you.
forest? What do you mean?
How about that, bitch? I'll jump you.
From the very first, the visions were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel.
One must always harm the bard. What do you mean?
But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory.
people's withdrawal to Urkopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
People gift you gil because you're broke, not harm. Just wait. Just wait.
So only Yokhui in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
Well, we're headed to Yaktel next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there.
Oh, your gil went. You had like 7 million, now you're at 30. You know what the fuck you were doing? Partying, getting drunk.
Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not require gratitude. I merely repaid a debt. Farewell, Wook Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
What do you mean older Perrys? Or Paris? What do you mean? Kobe's a dog. He's the demon dog. He's the rat. I think it's time we return to Tuliolo. After scaling Toro's Talos Mountain and battling legendary beasts to his death, even dauntless heroes like you could probably use a rest. Yeah. My parents are home. They are not big Perrys. Absolutely not. They are them. Ain't no one. Nah, they don't have the level of stupid that I have. They don't have my quirks. Therefore they are not Perrys. I'm still missing an ether current quest here. I'm missing 2 ether current quests here. What the fuck? Oh, there's one over there. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, I'm still missing 1 ether current quest in Urkopacha. I'm not flying here anytime soon. Are you Big Jillet then? Is that how this works? Murfurler. You heard me. Are you Big Jillet then? Are you big? What the fuck am I doing here? This. Kobe's about to have dinner as well, so he's gonna be barking at his food. Ah! Ah! I'm pretty sure I'm taller than my parents, both of them actually. I'm taller than my entire family, actually. You're a sperm donor. Oh, there's a staircase here. Oh, thank God. Hi, Luna. Yeah, I'm a little too tall for my liking. I liked it when I was like 5'4". That was a cute height. I'm 5'6" now. Yeah, everyone in my fucking family is short. And then there's me. And then my cousin Phoenix, who is younger than me, but is also taller than me by a little bit. Like, there's not many of us are tall. And then Phoenix's dad, which is my uncle, Uncle Jim, he's the tallest in the family, I'm pretty sure. I'm too tall for a girl. I hate it. I hate it. Yep. I'll go back to Tuliolal after I get these fucking ether currents. Because I'm here anyway. I don't want to drop off that cliff. You're always the tallest if you shoot the knee. I mean, specifically I can be taller than guys if I just knee them in the crotch. Just, you know, shatter their family jewels, make them double over, and then boom, you're taller than guy. Easy. Ka-chow! Boom, double the height. Oh, it's this class. What in the hand movement is Oracle, honest to God? Yeah, Macrocosmos potency is ass. Holy shit. Ugh, you can't go over this fucking rock. This fucking rock. If they're that close, they just have on the arch being cool. One must stand in main character places on the hill, sitting on the window on top of the roof and conversing. Do you have a main character pose? Oh my god, how the fuck I'm being stuck on every single fucking tiny ass rock? Be so fucking for real. You wear thin and long cardigans that flow in the wind? Wait, how do I get back into this town? So, are you an edgy main character? You wouldn't know? We need someone to cross-reference it. I don't care about this cutscene. I just want my fucking with her. Okay, back to Tuliolal. to Leola. You should ask your Hollow friendos, are you a cool main character? I'm not even halfway into this MSQ right now. It's the same as any other MSQ. If you've ever googled up how long it takes one person in one sitting to complete a fucking expansion, you'll be quite surprised. Yeah. It's lore and main story scenario for a reason, sir. It has to be long. It has to be exciting, too. Why do you want it to be short? Short is ugly. Is my Arendelle unloaded? It is. Okay. There we go. Goodbye, everyone. You know, you can like press spacebar during a cutscene or something and it'll like auto do. Only during cutscenes it'll auto remove the thing so you don't have to click. Unless you just skip everything anyway. I don't feel like waiting, but just press escape and skip everything. I'd fucking judge you, but, you know, that's an option. I feel like if I fall off this dock, I'm gonna cry. I didn't even know I had a cabin here. What? When did I ever enter the cabin? You're degenerate. You're terrible. Terrible. Bad, Jelly. Bad. Bad. You're not Bart. You're bad. Bad. No R. No R. Bad.
You have a moment?
13? No, 10 was peak story. 10 and 10-2. I did quite like 12.
There's something I wanted to talk to you about.
This is peak story. Oh, I'm so pretty in this light.
So,
What's up, Buklamat? What's going on? She's having a fucking existential crisis.
it's just too stuffy in here, that's what. We should go outside. Aye, a nice walk in the fresh air. That's what we need.
It's raining! It's fucking pouring! What do you mean? Girl, it's fucking pouring outside! I'm getting all wet and all soaked. Terrible. Why couldn't we just have the chat inside my cabin? Torrential downpour. This is not a little rain. This is torrential downpour. It's okay. I have a fat cat. Resplendent Quarter. I don't even remember how I got the Fat Cat umbrella. I just know I have it. I'll show you a little water jelly. Dump a fucking ice bucket on you. Your frost resistance? Then I'll keep dumping ice buckets on you. It's okay. Over and over again. Peshiwa, what are you doing up and about? Is your back feeling better? Oh, Peshiwa's so wrinkly. It's much healed now. So don't make a fuss. Besides, I can't be lounging in bed all day when you're out there fighting your hardest to win the throne. You're the claimant with the greatest love for peace. I love this nation of ours, and lending you my support is the least I can do. When I see you smile like that, how can I not be encouraged? Oh, ho, ho, ho. There's plenty more who believe in your cause. I can recruit a whole battalion of smiling faces if you think it'll help. Yours alone is more than enough. Thank you, Peshiwa. Thank you, Third Promise. I shall pray for your success in this contest. What happened to our talk? All those smiling faces. What of our talk, girl? Ah, I was getting distracted. It's just that with the progress we've made in the contest, even these everyday encounters feel that much more special. Do you think we can take our time and maybe wander around a little first? Then we can head to that spot I was thinking of. In the rain? Why are we being so edgy in the rain? Oh, and suddenly it's not raining. Okay. Okay. Oh, not that.
This is much better. I used to come here all the time when I was little. Would look out over the whole city, and whatever worries I had would seem so small. Do you remember what I said at the top of Orkor Zormor? That I would fight to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural? Well, I've been thinking a lot since then. About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war. And it brought to mind all the best parts of our journey so far. I realized nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others. Life has its ups and downs, but the company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living. And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace. With eternal life and no struggle or conflict, it's certainly an ideal worth striving for. Who knows if we could make such a world a reality? But renouncing war and conquest seems like a good place to start. So, this is my plan. When I become Dawn Servant, I'll build on Papa's peace. Our people will live together in happiness. It's just like Kryl said. By taking the time to hear their concerns, understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be that much closer to becoming the leader I want to be. It's hard for me to say how much I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence. I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies. If it wasn't for you all listening and feeling and thinking along with me, I would have never learned so much, and in so short a time. There are 2 keystones left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what could happen, are you still willing to walk this path with me? Thank the gods for that. Well, I've nothing else to get off my chest. I need to head to the palace, but I'll see you back at the cabins.
That was cute. Also, I don't know if you heard my loud screenshot button for Steam, but it was a really pretty sight, so I had to. It looks so goofy sleeping like that. Not my hair clipping through half the mattress. Oh, it's still raining. Never mind. Whole ass scene dedicated to sleeping. The big eep. The big eep. Okay, so I can't sprint with this. Got it. Yeah, this is still level 93. I still have 95s, 97s, and 99. Even 100, I think. For the MSQ level. Back to the road. The leap to Yaktel. I think there's at least like 4 more maps to go to. Maybe 5. Oh, goodbye music. Now that we've refreshed ourselves somewhat, let us consider all claimants as they currently stand. Zoralja and Kolna have completed every feat thus far and hold 5 keystones apiece. Wukulama should be equal with them, but Bakulja's slavery, which has left us one short. The conniving braggart didn't so much as lift a finger for the feat of Prove and wreaked havoc for the feat of Ice. He can't have more than 3 keystones at most. He may think he can simply steal what he needs to win, but he's totally mistaken. I will be taking back what is mine. This, I swear. My eyes are immense glowy. I fear that reclaiming your keystone may not be enough, that is, if Bakul Jaja's unleashing of Valigarmanda is any indication. Using his lead, I anticipate that he will move to obtain the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival's attempts. We may all find ourselves being forced to take from one another. I can't say I'd be comfortable with that. But neither will I surrender my claim to the throne so easily. If it's for the sake of preserving the happiness of my people, I'll do what I must. The last 2 keystones require those of the Lay of Repast and the Lay of the Brotherhood. The former depicts a cessation of hostilities between the Mamulja and Shibural in the forest of Yaktel, specifically near a village called Ikbrax. That's where I was born, if you recall. I haven't been back there since Papa took me in when I was a baby. Where the Lay of Brotherhood takes place, however, isn't clear. In the saga, it is said that the foreign explorer came seeking an audience with the Dawn Servant, but little more than that. Eorzea has a similar tale. The explorer Ketenram befriended a 2-headed king known as the Al-Tork before commencing his travels across Toral. He journeyed here several times afterwards, but was ultimately lost at sea, at least, as a commonly held belief. Your 2-headed king certainly sounds like Papa, so this Ketenram fellow must have come to Yolao. But if he indeed arrived some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet, vestiges of Yokoi architecture notwithstanding. But wait, you said Autark, didn't you? Then Ketenram must have met the Dawn Servant in Mamuk. Mamuk? Is that a city? One of the grandest in Toral once upon a time. In the seat of the Mamulja's homeland, it too lies in Yaktel, not far from Ikbrax. And all things considered, Yaktel seems the obvious choice for our next destination. From here, the safest method of travel is by dirigible. We should make for the landing once our preparations are complete. We're riding in one of Kona's balloons? They can't be any worse than ships, can they? It's a ship in the sky, so... We'll see. Do you get airsick? If it's not seasick, then I think it's just ship sick. Okay. It just kind of didn't want to move for a moment there. This is why you should just be queuing with a healer friend. Just rope someone in. Easy. Or a tank friend, even. As long as you have a tank or healer friend with you in a party, your queues will be near instant. Next flight to Yatel will be leaving shortly. Going on a trip in your favorite rocket ship. Tank or healer? Are you sure that thing will stay there all the way to Yatel? It's just you at 3 AM. I'm sure you can make someone else from Hollow wake up. But I also invite you to do roulettes at different times, but no, you're always busy. That's your fault. Are you ready? Bags packed and our goodbye said? There's no one going back once we lift off. You simply work. No, the other time you weren't working. Not that I'm nervous or anything, I'm just making sure that you're not nervous. Yeah, dummy. Yeah, dummy. That's your fault. Oh, who am I kidding? My knees will stop shaking. Hey, will you hold my hand? Just until I settle my nerves. Of course. You're the nicest person I've ever met. I'll try not to crush your hand. You're not saving nothing. Third promise. Wait just a moment. Bablu! And Tobly. Are they coming with us? We were able to discover the origin of Kryle's earring. Oh, never mind. Is that so? You said before that it gained popularity in Yogg-Saron as a protective ward for travelers, correct? That's right. We tracked down the elderly merchant to whom first sales are attributed. According to him, the design imitates an accessory worn by a foreign mage he met at the market some 20 years ago. Little did he know that charring taste of salt would prove to be a commercial triumph. A foreign mage wearing this earring could be my grandfather. Did the merchant happen to mention which market? One in Yatel, to where it seems you are already bound. Good luck, then I shall seek my next clue once we arrive. Is it mere coincidence that I brought my grandfather there, or yet another discovery to look forward to? Thank you both for coming all this way. Anything for the third promise. Good luck with the rest of the ride. Thanks, I won't let you down. I've just got to board this dirigible and I'm as good as there. Last call for passengers to Yatel. Goodbye, cruel world. I really hope she wins. Yatel will test her mettle, without a doubt. The next Dawn servant must be willing to bear the full weight of this nation's history, no matter how heavy it may be. New map! Woo! Maybe new city too, because I know there's at least another one. At least.
The fierce Chapral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest, Yatel. Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named.
It's pretty.
It is here, where the Shepral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Climax? Yakdal. Oh, she just gets ship sick. Got it. Motion sickness.
Are you all right?
I've never been good with heights.
Damn, she's getting a combo womboed.
The vegetation is far denser than in Cozumauca.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
What's a cenote?
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the Earth, it became susceptible to erosion.
Great.
Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble.
Great.
So, don't take a tumble.
It was one time.
Is the Shebral community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
Let go! Let go! Reachable landing. It's still fucking pouring here, but okay. 2 etherites. If I use this somewhere in this direction, closer to the town then. With thicker vegetation comes reduced visibility. I advise to keep someone in sight at all times. My chocobo will be in my sight. As I immediately get on him out and away from my chocobo. Oh, it's that flying squirrel! Oh shit, it is not happy. I hear it. Yeah, okay, I guess I will have to fuck it. Fucking fight it. Just leave me alone, man. I'm just peacefully here until you bother me, and then I'm not so peaceful. North, so the other side of the map. That's not happening. Necrosis. Good. Everyone's accounted for. Ibrax is up ahead. Let's be on our way. Etherite first. Yeah, Etherite first, and then we talk to them. I don't want to int myself again. Hi, Triz. You're the dork. You whale penis. You dork. was not exaggerating about the cenotes. It would be a grueling ordeal to climb either one. I think we made it here without incident. Let's not dally any longer. Ready to head on in? Of course. Can I have this rain go the fuck away, too? You know? I'm okay. How are you, bitch? Our first task should be finding the Elector. Hopefully our relative tardiness will not reflect poorly on us. Tardy. The third problem is in a retino, I presume. You presume right. I seek the Dawn Servant Elector. Some card is fucked. Weekly 3-hour job was so quiet. Cack. Hopefully you get it fixed though. And come and join us in the Garden of the Stars at the village center. Everyone is waiting for you. Everyone? And who might that be? There's but one way to find out. Come on, let's follow him. And before they made all the claimants wait until we came. I could see that happening, but... Oh, it is all the claimants.
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with Ligarmanda in the first place.
Why are you not disqualified, bitch?
Self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
He doesn't care.
Now that we are assembled, let us begin. My name is Hunmuruk. As Ibrash Rash, I have the honor of serving as Elector on behalf of my people. As all 4 claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival. Third promise. If you would please join us.
How do I join y'all? Oh, okay. You fucking troll. Okay.
Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however, will test your cooperation.
There is no cooperation
you
in
must
the scene.
complete
Holy
this
shit.
challenge in teams of 2.
Kona and Wuklamat, maybe?
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner.
So who's taking the L?
Teams will be decided by lots. Those
Oh,
who draw
shit.
the same color will be paired accordingly.
Oh shit. Whoever gets Google Jaja, probably fucking us, is gonna get the L.
well forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
Alizé, please!
Claimants, please present your colors. I have red.
Blue.
On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Red.
Oh, it was Kona! Thank God!
Together again, as fate would have it.
Victory's as good as ours.
I hope so.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Not the one-head.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shibruk Bibil.
Can any of them fucking cook? Actually, wait. Wuklamat knows recipes. She might be able to do it. Can any of the others fucking cook?
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living. So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
That's a smart way to look at it.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture. Is this what Father intended for us all along?
To know your people, yeah.
But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future.
And he just went 3 steps backwards now.
The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques.
So if the little Jaja fucks up, he just loses, right? Hopefully? Hopium?
Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster. Let the feat of repast begin.
I don't think either of these fucking boys know how to cook. So hopefully it's a win for us.
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Bibil before. It's a lighter wonder.
Oh no. How fortunate that this feat's unique stipulations have frustrated Bakula Jasha's attempt to delay us. Serves him right. That's what he gets for endangering my people with his schemes. Why doesn't he just compete fairly? He's plenty strong and obviously has a mind for strategy, twisted though it may be. I'll never understand him. Same girl. What is that, Buzz? Putting aside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. As I see it, our team possesses a distinct advantage. Of course we do. Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. Do any of us know how to cook? Precisely. You mean we have an advantage in numbers, yes? Our competition has a team of 6, the 2 claimants, Sarilja and Bakulajaja's lackeys. Whereas we are a team of 9, that's 3 more people we can mobilize. With the task suitably delegated, it should be a brisk affair to learn the recipe and assemble necessary ingredients. Too easy! No, stop, bitch. Well, we must be overconfident, lest we make a careless mistake that could have been easily avoided. Our first order of business should be determining the recipe for Jibuk Pibil. We can hardly gather ingredients for a dish we know nothing about. Given the nature of this feat, asking for answers directly may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habits of the Jibral people. Let us gather here once we have seen what clues the village has to offer. Oh boy. Search for clues. So I need to use my fucking eyeballs that barely work? Got it. Does this open? No. I don't think any of these open. Okay. Oh. No. Okay. Colorful spices. Spicy. That one's called achiote. Most use it to add a bit of color to our most popular cuisine, but its medicinal benefits are significant as well. So not spicy, but colorful. Okay. So it's like turmeric. Fastidious fellow. The recipe for jibin? I wish I could tell you, friend. A dish so delicious is meant to be shared. Alas, we are forbidden from divulging anything, or just from Hunuruk himself. But your mentioning it has given me a fierce craving. I hope there's still Ibruk to be had at market. They're helping me cheat. They're helping me cheat. We ought to cut our losses and head to Mamuk. This feat is nothing but a fool's errand. You're the fool. Do you think he won't tie our hides for love or dare to return with our keystones? Besides, we take him from the house cat before. How difficult will the second time be? Hi, bitches. I'm gonna beat your ass. Come back here. I'll beat your asses. this has to be the market. Cheerful cook. Bright banana peel. Holy shit. That's a rainbow banana. Oh no, Paris, I've gone and dropped my najul. I mean, jatika banana peel. I could barely savor all of the steam issuing from my underground oven. Ah, there's nothing like enjoying a tasty banana while you use the leaves in your cooking. Damn, this person literally just gave me everything. Damn. I hope the game remembered that for me because I didn't remember shit. I do want that fucking iridescent banana though, because it's pretty. Sorry, I'm back. What did we discover about Jibruk people? True to your prediction, the villagers were forbidden from educating us directly. However, many were still preparing it as one might a staple dish, and observation of the techniques yielded clues enough. A lady blending local herbs and spices was only too happy to describe the ones I didn't recognize, while neither confirming nor denying any relation to Jibruk people. But one might think that she attributed to all common Shibral dishes as achiote, as she called it. I see, then the Shibral people is indeed a dish as ubiquitous as Alfino claims. We have confirmed our first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe a couple bearing bundles wrapped in the leaf of najol or banana in certain localities. It would seem the use of subterranean ovens is commonplace. I saw the same. I think we all know what's inside those bundles then, don't you? Iburk. As would be expected of a dish called Jiburk Kibil, indeed. So to summarize, this dish is one of Iburk, flavored with combination spices that includes achiote and steamed underground with the najul or banana leaves. Given our assumptions are correct, we must now learn where and how to procure our ingredients. As a staple cuisine, the ingredients would be close at hand, which is why Thancred and I scouted the surrounding forest while you were all exploring the village. Between the local vegetation and wild Iburk, we should have everything we need in regards to meat and spices. Leave it to the master gleaner. With that, we should next divvy up our tasks. While some gather ingredients, others should make ready the kitchen. I can help prepare the kitchen. Permit me to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in its gathering. I too should be glad to volunteer my aid. So I'm grabbing the ingredients. I guess. I'm happy to lead someone to a suitable Ibruk if they will perform the requisite deed. Alize. What's Ibruk look like? Is Alize about to murder something? Be warned, you won't find Najul in these parts. They only grow in the Jatika heartland, forest far below these. Such an excursion may be time-consuming. Perhaps we ought to try bartering first. This feat encourages our communication with the locals, after all. Namati, Harry, would you accompany me on my errand? I guess so. No better way to whet my appetite. Let us be off. Let's go and get those natural leaves. Natural leaves we had in town. Perhaps Oriange might be persuaded to spare us a few. I mean, I also met a cook, so maybe I could get them. I hope I can hop out the window here. No! It's too tall for me. Hey, it is the cook I was with. Hello again. Did you need something? Gib. Gib. The jewel is for purposes other than people naturally. Unfortunately, I've just used up my last. You'll have to travel to lower floors for more. Golmaji Grove is the source of the finest jewel leaves you'll find. Wild berries you sometimes see in the city markets can't compare. I see. I'd hoped to avoid such a lengthy venture, but there's no other way to obtain an ingredient than to Jatika Heartland we shall go. Allow me to save you the trip. Traveling requires that you go through the Tienbeck Traverse, but has caved in due to the recent storm, I expect. What? That means we can't get in the jewel leaves. Well, we can, can't we? If there were no other way of procuring them, we would have suspended this fate, or else altered its objective. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last-minute advice you'd be willing to share? Willing to undertake the veto repast with an empty stomach, you may find people to be delicious but daunting dish to finish. So it's a big pot. I can't wait. So, there are no leaves here, and we can't travel for more. How are we supposed to gather all our ingredients? These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of Toliolao. So perhaps there's something about Shibu people that we've yet to learn, something of significance other than its recipe or its ingredients. It's a food to share with the people. That's what I'm understanding. Like, see, who was the first to make it? Its history, that sort of thing. If it's Yaktel's history you're interested in, you should start with the Old War. Between the Shibral and Mamulja, right? These forests have borne witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of that bloodshed is to know Zibril, Shibril, Pibble. People? Pibble. What does seemed Ibruk had to do with bloodshed? Precisely the question you must answer. Vexing though such a detour may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of a settlement ruined by the war, the village of Ilion Asso. It lies a short distance from the east. The village of Ilion Asso. Good to know. Let's go and see. Let's go and see. I thought this was the alpaca NPC. Oops. I'll just have to find these currents later. The village of must be further east. Let's continue with haste. So this is the village of Leonaso, or what's left of it. It was a place of light and life. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Tukavu. I didn't know you were in Yaktel. He followed us. I was picking up lumber from Ikbarats when I heard the third promise was on her way to the site of deep historical significance. I immediately saw another opportunity to be of service, and so followed you here. He did follow us! Oak Eva was a shipwright who came to our aid during the feat of reeds. Pleasure, you remember the third promise is written, I presume? No. For the moment, I suppose I am. My name's Kona. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Kona, now that's a good name. A familiar name. Where have I heard? Kona! As in the second promise to Yolao! To think that I trust a non-servant's own son as some common retainer! Such respect cannot be excused. Please take up your gun and... Oh, come on, not this again. I take no offense, so please do not dwell on it. Alright, then I shan't dwell on it. And right on cue, at least he's consistent. I understand you wish to learn about Shipwreck people, but while I'm forbidden by the Shipwrecks to divulge on the information regarding its preparation, I would be happy to share what I know of Yaktel's history. We'd appreciate that. In its most basic sense, the conflict between the Shibral and Mamulja was one of land. The Mamulja live in the lower forest, where the thick canopy obscures the sun and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest, the home of the Shibral, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. Yet, advantage ever favors higher ground. The Shibral forces held the upper hand against invaders, rebuffing them time and time again. But as the city of this village would attest, the tide eventually turned. What brought it about? Something you know all too well. Blessed siblings. You must understand, the militia were once a people as much at war with themselves as they were with others. The Hubigo, Bunawa, and Dopro each sought to assert dominance over the others, even as they engaged the Shabral in battle. In an effort to strengthen bonds and discourage infighting, Hubigo and Bunawa leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure altered the course of history in ways no one could ever have imagined. It was long believed that partners of differing clans could not have children together. But then it happened, a child who shared the blood of Bihu and Bunawa both, a two-headed Mamulsha. Blessed with tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, he grew into a mighty warrior before eventually arising as the first Autarch, a ruler of all three clans. Such qualities would dispose anyone to leadership, character notwithstanding. Under the Autarch's rule, the newly united Mamulsha became a force to be feared, and the war soon came to a head. I think it best to see the results firsthand. Let us visit another battlefield from that side, and then I shall continue the tale. I didn't change my mount. Listen to the natural music here, for now at least, until I get a better understanding of it. When I get used to it, then I'll start playing my Mount BGM again.
This is where most battles were fought between the Shabral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinder Field.
A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yokui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
First they sealed Bali Armanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
The echo.
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
Tell that to the Scale Scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours! If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace!
Buff your tails and scurry off, then! Cowards like you ill deserve the bounty of this forest. even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives. Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance? You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us. Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
He's from across the ocean.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then? You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest. By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe. There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
What? You defeated the Sky Ruin? I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How they Pelu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
Nakama power!
Our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
Suspicious.
And so began that legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the Dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chabrol steamed Najul. Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the Dawn Servant laughed and declared once more, their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
That's Shebruk Pibil, I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Shabral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation. The Dawn Servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast. In the end, a peace accord was reached, and the Dawn Servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets a strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shebruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Maybe?
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us. What's wrong?
Someone's watching us.
Someone was there, you say?
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
Suspicious. Too suspicious. Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled and learned about our people's myriad cultures, and we're doing the same now. A present? All Papa has given us valuable insight to the origins of the Shebruk people. However, we're still no closer to procuring the necessary natural leaves, unless... Was that his rare feat commemorated in some fashion with a monument, for instance? Indeed there was. Allow me to show you. Oops. Oops. What the fuck did I just see? Fucking hyper beam looking ass. Here it is. Offered up by the two factions, these weapons symbolized their vow that they would never again raise arms against each other. Since this feat demands a journey through history, I thought it only logical that a monument like this might steer us true. Especially when at the heart of so significant a battlefield. Limati. Perry, would you help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye. Sure thing. Look here, the stone has been recently overturned. Oh, someone buried a box. Should we really be? I would have been satisfied to only find a hint, but here they are, fresh in the jewel leaves. Unmuruk's doing it, Rager. There's a prodigy in hiding them on this battlefield, given that it was central to the war they helped end. So he planned this all from the start. If of course he did. Thank you again, Wakabu. We wouldn't have found these leaves without your help. It was my honor to render assistance. With apologies to the present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well, Third Promise. Ever since I witnessed your performance at the Feat of Reeds, I've been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading your nation. All devised solutions to the Hanu's ailing crops, but you alone sought to know their culture and revive Ihana. You have seemed unrelated to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tuliolal and what they hold dear. Eat shit, Kona. Eat shit! And should you again require the historical musings of an old shipwright, I am ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. I cannot argue with that. Of course you can't. We have what we need. Let's return to Ibrax. My ass is just teleporting back because I am not walking this trek. I refuse to walk this trek. More like. Let's get cooking! I'm famished. How did everyone fare? We got the Najolis. Whatever came along and helped us find them. If Ella was here, I would have liked to say hello. Gave us an important history lesson. The most important lesson. Galulja brought an end to the centuries of warfare surprised me a little. It's achieved at peace through cuisine something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the oddest of solutions. But how about the rest of you? Is our kitchen ready? Everything should be in order. Urianshe and I made another tour of the village and borrowed the cooking utensils we need, with no mention of what we need them for, of course. And I'm pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest had on offer. Spoken like a true expert. Aaronville and I found our Ibruk, so we should have meat aplenty. It was a spirited creature, so much so that its hunter fell down a sand note trying to catch it. Alice, what part of never speak of this to anyone did you not understand? I baked a good portion of local herbs. With particular attention to the seeds that yield Achiote, I'm told our resident astrologian divined the appropriate measurements for the season as well. Through further inquiries, I determined the ideal balance of spices. And all that remains is to prepare the dish itself. I presume that at least one among us is versed in the culinary arts. I can hardly claim profound skill, but I cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. Technically, I do have culinarian level as well. Not well, but a little bit. And you, I hope. I could use your adventurous grit when it comes to skinning the brook. But I don't want to be touching it. My mouth is watering already. Without further delay, then. Food! It better looks like some bomb-ass shit. They better have rendered it perfectly like the damn tacos they did.
Oh, it smells so good.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
Be quiet, Bako Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
It's ready.
Tacos?
Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
Tacos. Or at least looks like it. Or fajitas?
This looks amazing.
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now then. In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Bibil admirably.
Doki doki.
Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoctel's history of violence and your father's role in ending it.
Yeah.
Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you. All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Now this is something I'm definitely good at.
Eating!
Ahem. I believe we have yet to receive our assessment. Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
I see.
Oh no.
While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
Oh, good.
Preposterous! The meat was marinated and spiced before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves! You can't fault us!
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed, they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Get fucked!
Ugh, it's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
This was stupid anyway.
Why are they staring at us?
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
This is delicious! The brook is so tender it melts in your mouth, and the way the najou leaf rounds out these spices is sublime. This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
Choke on your harmony.
Choke on your harmony.
Come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
Yummy, yummy.
Don't have to tell me twice.
I'm hungry now.
Ah, that was bliss.
It was palatable enough, I suppose.
Bitch, you've been saying yourself an Archon. Fuck off.
To you, who have successfully performed the feat of repast, I present these keystones.
Keystone.
Only 1 feet left.
Well, I should get going then.
Go back home now.
I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
We can do better than that, surely.
The 6th keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone. I forgot something important.
What?
Was there any shipbook people left? I could really use another helping.
Oh, you glutton. I haven't even eaten yet. You glutton. Yes, give me some. Oh, it's a tabletop. A father's grief. That's a little suspicious. Seeing as we now face a penultimate objective of the right, it would be wise to travel to Moluk and undertake the feat of the Brotherhood without delay. Wise, yes, but impossible. The traverse which connects the upper forest, the Shatika heartland, is still impassable. Is there no other route? I'm afraid not. Work to clear that path is underway, though, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. Then let us use this time as we see fit. For what? to explore the village's surrounds. If Arendelle would oblige me with a tour. No other engagement, so what do I do now? Oh, I should rejoice in a delay. That's afforded me an opportunity to look to my grandfather's purported visit to Yaktel. Mablo did say something about a foreign mage coming through here decades back, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join us? I guess. Do I have a choice? No. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather at the market in Yaktel some 20 years ago. And you might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged. Let's make inquiries where we can. But what if they don't look middle-aged to us? Like, what the fuck is middle-aged? I didn't realize that was a fucking hole into water. A foreign mage 20 years ago. Yes, I remember him. It's not often we get visitors from across the salt, let alone those traveling with infants. Every big girl, as I recall. Only saw him in passing him. Mind, if anyone were to know more, I'd wager it'd be Hugmoloruk. It was already Zabrax then. It couldn't have been. Thank you, sir. That information is very helpful. Damn, so Kyle was here as a baby. As a little baby. Not that she would remember, but as a little baby. Hello again, do you require assistance? A foreign mage passed through Ikbrax roughly 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather, and I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather? Not by blood, but he is family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed visit Ibrox, Master Galuf. Grandfather! So far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied. More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Very well. I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I will discover myself. Out of more general curiosity, I have another question. They said the Yakoya once dwelled in these forests. Where was that exactly? General curiosity, indeed. But yes, before they withdrew to Urkelpacha some 5 centuries ago, the Yakoya claimed Yaktel as their own. Many of their architectural remains can be found in the lower forest, the Jatika heartland. And that's where they must have had their visions. Thank you, that answers much and more. I understand what it means to long for one's family, so believe me when I say that, though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the Third Promise find the Golden City, you will surely find the answers to your questions. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you. For me, I request a moment of your company. Go on, we'll wait for you. What's up, chief man? Thank you for obliging me. First, let's head to this note behind this village. Ow. So it was my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mr. Kral's plea had softened my resolve. As the leader of our community, I am glad to see that the Third Promise has surrounded herself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. What do you tell me of her journey thus far? I guess so. Is that so? Seems the rite has been a source of great learning and growth for Wuk-Lamak. It does me well to hear that. As my daughter would be about her age. Girls are rarely born amongst us Shibrao, so when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when I first held her, and pain when I found her at the bottom of a cenote. Oh, she died. 3 years old, an accident it was said by a new brother. She had been pushed. By who? Though we never caught them, a suspicious figure was seen fleeing towards the Jatika heartland, towards Mamuk. Once bitter enemies, the Mamulja and Shibrao had learned to live in peace. But who could doubt the intent of such a reprehensible act? By targeting the child who would one day lead her people, the criminals sought to undermine the future of the Shibrao. I was determined to not let them succeed, and so I let the memory of my daughter die in that cenote, and gave her into the care of the one person I knew who could protect her. Dawn's servant, Gildu Shasha. Wuk-Lamak is your daughter? Though she was born to lead the Shibrao, fate had a greater plan for Wuk-Lamak. Only the Dawn servant and I know the truth, but I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed of Mamuk, then rancor towards the Shibrao still burns. I was caught off guard once. I will not suffer the same tragedy again. And so I ask you, not as a Dawn servant's elector, but as a father, to watch over the Third Promise. Defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in shadow. Will you do this for me? Always. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler Tuliolo, but a concerned father. This is the scene. Suffice it to say, this conversation must remain between us. Pray, breathe not a word of this to anyone. Yes, sir. Well, that's suspicious. One of those fucking lackeys. I want to just scale up the fucking thing. Oh, it's a duty. Oh. Okay, I guess I will do the duty. You're back, so what did Murok want? I can't tell you. Secret. It's alright, you don't have to say. More importantly, the traverse still isn't clear yet. Something about even more rocks. I think I'll take the opportunity to rest. All the cooking preparing for it has worn me out. And I'm gonna be fighting someone. Great. That does sound tempting. Are they going to try and wrestle us for our keystones? Is that what this is? A moment, promise. Hero and Abako Jajas, what do you want? I've come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, but know that would be most unwise. And why is that? I'm sure your assaulted friend has an idea. What do you think? And they say house cats don't come when called. Follow me, promise. Despicable.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us?
Of course they're planning to kill us. Oh, Evu. Nope, her father. Never mind.
Oh, Morok! Bakuljaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you'll deal with me and me alone. Leave the elector out of this.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here. Take a good look at him. Go on, look. Surely you recognize your real father.
Don't believe us? Then ask your trusted sellsword. She heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
So now they're forcing it out of me.
Is it true? Is Humoruk my... silence says it all.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me.
Let me fight him. I'll beat his ass.
If that adventurer attempts to interfere, I'll kill the old man myself!
Bitch.
You despicable, heartless fiend! Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages! Come on then! You wanna fight? I'll give you a fight!
No, let me fight him!
Ooh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue. By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa Dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
I hope so.
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
Wait, do I have to play as Wuklama? Is that what's going on?
I know I didn't hear you right.
I don't know how to warrior though.
You think this weakling could hurt me? I'll kill you, kill you, kill you all! Don't look away, Salt. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
I guess I am playing warrior now.
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember?
I hope they simplified warrior because I don't know shit.
I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people.
You know, can I have my character instead? I can throw stars at people better than I can swing an axe. Shit. Use everything off cooldown, got it. Yum. 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 The fuck does this do? Okay. This is a combo move. Restores HP. This is just a combo move, period. More healing. Oh, wait. Okay, you want to open with this every 10 seconds, no, every 30 then, I think. Or whenever your HP is low. AoE. Wait, not AoE, this is aggro. What's this? This gap closing.
pieces! I'll cut you to shreds!
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
I'll make you eat dirt!
Do I like have to do this maybe? Oh. Oh shit.
No more tricks, Bakul Chaja. We're settling this here and now.
How does this shit work?
Still playing the part of the brave warrior?
I'm kind of very low HP right now, my guy. I'm kind of very low HP.
Miss Mittens is no longer abusing me, brother.
This rite has taught me so much. About my nation, my people, and myself.
This is a donut. This has to be safe.
What? Can't keep up?
How do you like this? Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh. Oh. Oops. I thought this was a kill one and then do shit. Not a stare at which one's which kind of bullshit. Oh god.
I finally understand what it means to live in peace.
Just use it off cooldown, man!
To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Irritating pest!
It's time we finished her, brother.
This is the end for you, kitten!
This is not good. Shit. This is not good.
Know your place!
Oh god. Oh god is right.
It's not enough to claim the title of Dawn's servant. I must carry on
God.
Papa's legacy, his love for our people.
Flee, an upstart! Why won't you die?
Oh god. Oh god.
show you the true power of the Blessed!
Oh god. I'm clicking as fast as I can!
I will be the next Dawn servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last!
Oh god. I don't have a lot of health, man.
That's why there's no way I'll ever lose to the like of you!
What? But that was everything I
I'm
had!
spamming it whenever I let him fight again. I need a heal, man.
I can't stand it anymore! Attack!
What the fuck is this?
This is our fight! Stay out of it! You bring shame upon us.
What is this DDR looking shit?
You think we care about your stupid pride? This is for Mamuk! We cannot lose!
Oh-ho! The great Bakul Jaja needs help, I see. Send your whole army. We still won't win. I will prove that my allies are right to believe in me.
Such confidence. Changed. She wasn't like this before.
It was getting very fucking close to start. It was scary because it was so close. Oh shit! I should have died so many times during that. It was getting a little too fucking close for comfort. For like 90% of that. Like, bitch, that scared me. My stone.
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How can this be? How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanuhanu, releasing Valyarmanda, harassing me is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents. No more, Bakul Jaja. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
She's grown. The fuck?
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
The only
part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
Good, and I'll do it again.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you all right? So what Bakul Jaja said about you and me...
But to single-handedly defeat Bakul Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter. It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise.
Aww.
Promise. Yes. That's what I am. I'm Gulul Jaja's daughter, and Tuli Hyolal's next Dawn servant. Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
Since our last return, I'm glad everyone made back safely. Thank you for having faith of me. Keeping out of the fight even when it got dirty couldn't have been easy for you. Yeah. You better ask for my help more and let me do the fights every so often, because it'd be easier on me. Earlier in the second Promises camp.
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover. Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk Bibil?
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish. As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tuli Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I failed to understand my own people.
Better late than never.
Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy. But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said.
Yes.
And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
Just fucking try, bitch.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity. Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
Dad cred.
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
Into the Traverse? That's gonna have to be tomorrow or something. Cause this took quite a long bit. More than I was expecting. So what's the state of the Traverse? Still being cleared. He would notify us as soon as his work was done. Now perhaps now would be a good time to consider how we might reclaim Wukulama's stolen keystone. The next week will be our last after all. We already did. We beat his ass. What? When? Not to mention how. This is Bakul Jaja we're talking about. So I taught him a lesson and took my keystone back. You bested Bakul Jaja in a single combat. Bravo! it was hardly single. What can I say? I've had good friends encourage to cheer me on. I'm the best, I know. There you are. Excavators have contacted me with news of their success. The Traverse is now safe for travel. Now we can finally make for Mamuk. Come to think of it, isn't it Bakul Jeja's home? We can only hope his residence don't share his winning personality. If it is indeed the city where Captain Ram first met the Dawn Servant, surely some civility awaits us. I would not be so certain. It is true that the Dawn Servant received Captain Ram and Mamuk, and was instrumental in the establishment of friendly relations between the Shibral and Mamulja. But since that time, most of the Mamulja who supported his peace have left their city in favor of abiding in the capital. Great. What remains is the cloister of Mamuk, and while these traditionalists do not take up arms against us, neither do they bear great love for outsiders. Whatever they're like, the people of Mamuk are also up to the Yola. If I'm to be Dawn servants, my job's to know them first of all. Well, we'll be on our way then. I'm glad I could learn more about where I came from, and meet so much Jibruk people besides. Thank you for everything. Till next time, take care! First, we make our way across the Cinderfield due southeast. How you have grown indeed. Papa. Yeah, I think I'll have to do the rest of that tomorrow. Just tell me what to kill. I'll do that tomorrow. Oh, I'm tired. I'm hungry and sleepy. So I'll just resume this tomorrow. Yeah, I'll just park my ass right here. It's easy that way. Hope you guys enjoyed the story with me. We'll do more of it tomorrow night. Take care, everyone!